Nearly 5 years ago, Below Natural posted a leak on Twitter, revealing the newest tower that was going to be added into Tower Defense Simulator, called the Hacker. The community was extremely hyped to hear about this, since a Hacker was the most voted tower on a poll that was conducted. So, everyone waited, and waited, and waited, and to this day, nothing has been implemented into the game. Obviously, the fanbase got frustrated about the developers breaking their promise, and began questioning themselves on whether this tower was actually planned to release at all. However, I will be shutting down every question that you have about Hacker, and get to the bottom of this mystery. This video is going to help y'all sleep at night, knowing that the Hacker will no longer be haunting your nightmares. Without further ado, where has Hacker been? At this point, you might believe that this tower has become an afterthought in the game. However, that is completely false, because the developers have specifically stated that this tower has been on hold for a long time. Many features such as matchmaking, the entity system, game mode reworks, and much more have been the main focus for the game. This is why their progress has taken Paradoxum as long as they have to shift back to the Hacker. Although this is the case, it is pretty difficult to tell how much progress the devs actually have made on the Hacker, since they often say the bare minimum about it. This mainly consists of subliminal messages, simply agreeing that the Hacker has not been forgotten in the game. Now, I'm glad that they are aware that the Hacker has been a hyped tower for a long time, but let's be honest, their talk is cheap. Actually delivering teasers and progress leading to his release is what matters more. Another crucial reason why I feel like this tower has been in the works for years is because their idea for the Hacker has switched several times. Over the course of the game, many different unique towers have been added into TDS, which has put a limit on how this tower could work. That does not mean that the Hacker will be underwhelming though, don't get it twisted. Paradoxum just needs more time to polish his game mechanics and how they will fit into matches. With that said, let's theorize on what the Hacker will do. Right off the bat, it has been reported by Tom the Ninja that the Hacker is going to be a support tower for the game. Based on this detail, the placement cost for Hacker will probably be somewhere between $750 to $1,000 if I had to guess. For his mechanics, I immediately jumped to him providing buffs for range, hidden detection, and flying detection, since they all go along with his drone in the picture. This will make towers that get these detections later in their upgrades, or no detections at all, a lot more useful in matches. Additionally, he is a Hacker after all, so it might be interesting if he provided a buff for all towers in his radius to get 2 times cash. This would also apply to economy towers such as Cowboy and DJ. Now, I know that might sound extremely broken, but hear me out here, y'all. First off, if the doubled cash from the Hacker is too overpowered as a passive buff, it could be a 10-second ability that has like a 45-second cooldown. Second, this buff will probably be unlocked in Hacker's later levels in order for it to be better utilized in the late game when towers get ridiculous upgrade prices. Let's say, in some fantasy world, that these were the actual mechanics behind the Hacker. A great combo to this tower would definitely synergize well with the DJ. Both of their range buffs clashing together could cause some crazy results. If the DJ has the green track applied with the Hacker, you would gain 2 times money from the DJ's ability, plus the discount buffs applied on the side. Now I'm thinking about it, my version of Hacker might break the game. Hell, Hacker might have a totally separate set of mechanics that we have never seen before in the game. At the end of the day, we will never know until he officially appears in the game. Hopefully. Moving on, we now need to determine how much the Hacker will cost in the store. Before I give my thoughts, I want to make this very clear. Hacker will most likely be costing gems. How do I know this? A while back, a leak surfaced showcasing all of the new towers that were originally planned to release with Hardcore. As you could see, the towers that were displayed were Accelerator, Engineer, Mecha Base, which is also notorious for being excluded from the game, and the one and only Hacker. So, pretty much, we have 2 of the horsemen for missing towers and 2 of the horsemen for game changers. So, since we know this, let's bargain that the hacker will be costing around 3,000 gems. Yeah, I'm feeling devious today. Fight me. Minus what I mentioned earlier for my predictions, I think Hacker will be a force to be reckoned with and is going to bring unique features we have never seen before in TDS. Because of this, the cost will definitely be relatively high for what he could bring to the table. Again, this is all a prediction, but just be prepared to save up a good collection of gems for when this tower actually drops. Now, this begs the question, when will the hacker release inside the game? Over the course of its existence, there have been many false alarms regarding the proper release date of the hacker, so it is an absolute gamble trying to figure it out. Paradoxum enjoys pushing back the hacker just like how Playboy Carti rolls out his albums. Anyways, speculations toward hacker coming soon have grown significantly in the TDS Discord server lately, referencing a reply to a question on hacker from Below Natural himself. Discord user by the name of Neo Gaslighter Supreme was asking what happened to the hacker tower. Dope username, by the way. In response, Below Natural decides to sneak in and answer with a wink emoji to the comment. Now, think how many videos will be made about your emoji answer. Oh, I'm aware, Maximum. I'm aware. Fans began flooding the messages with opinions on when the hacker could be coming to the game. A common prediction that circled was that hacker is being prepared to come with the Ducky event. Honestly, I am really digging this theory since it makes so much sense. The same situation occurred back in 2022's Ducky event when the engineer found her way into the game. On the other hand, it is hard to determine Paradoxum's true intentions after postponing hacker for years now. If the hacker does not end up squeezing alongside the Ducky event, I want to say that he probably should emerge in the upcoming hardcore rework instead. After all, that was the initial goal for the hacker to feature with the hardcore update, so we will just have to wait and see. Speaking of all these postpones, I got a bonus question for you, Paradoxum Games. Have you ever thought of adding the mecha base into the shop? Imagine the way how it would shake up the game's playstyle, just like how the hacker is seeming. This update could bring in families of players, ranging from brothers, sisters, uncles, grandmas, even someone's pet goldfish into your game. Listen, we can even make a business deal here, okay? If I make it to 10,000 subscribers in a week, y'all have to make it available in the game. Pleasure doing business with you.
Killer fish from San Diego, San Diego, San Diego. Killer fish from San Diego, San Diego, San Diego. Killer fish, San